The Vereeniging business community took to the streets today over alleged police corruption in the area. They've accused SAPS members of abusing and harassing shop owners, especially foreign nationals. In the most recent incident, the Business Forum alleges police robbed a foreign shop owner of over 700,000 rand. Our reporter Manqoba Mchunu is there and joins me now. Manqoba, police being fingered in corruption, that's a very serious allegation. What are business owners telling you about some of the incidents they're bringing to everybody's attention?
Well, only some of the incidents are actually quite shocking. You know, you speak to business people there in Vereeniging and they'll tell you that this is a daily occurrence as far as police corruption is concerned in that area. I spoke to some foreign shop owners who say that, on a daily basis, police will come to their businesses under the pretense that they're either looking for documentation or they're coming to search the particular premises. But in most instances, Andy, they say that this is without any search warrant or any warrant of arrest by police, and when they come into their businesses, this is when they then steal some of their money, they rob them of their money, and when they try to go to police stations to open cases, they say that they are turned back by police who simply refuse to open cases implicating their own members. And so they're saying only that they want an end to this corruption by police. I spoke to one businessman, Andy, who told me that just last month he was robbed of about 700,000 rand worth of cash by police who came to his premises asking him to basically show his papers, even though he says that he has legal documentation to be operating and to be in the country. He says they went on to take money from where he had hidden it under his mattress, and he says that ever since he's tried to go to the police station to open a case, but he's not had any luck. And also there are many other business people that will tell you similar tales, only of how police come to their premises to rob them of their belongings. And of course, they took to the streets today. They handed over a memorandum to police saying that they want to see action being taken against this particular crime. But take a listen to what one of the business people had to say with regards to police not wanting to open cases.
When you go to the police station, they don't allow to open the case. I don't know which law, what she did for that. Really, we are losing a lot of, they are mentioning about only now 700,000, not only 700, in millions in the shop, without warrant arrest, without warrant searching, warrant, they coming to us, they rob us police with the criminals. That's why we are here, we clean the town. This is a sign of not only town cleaning for the dirtiness, only even the police, the one we don't work in, not all of the police, some of the police, the one we did for, this thing is wrong, we clean. That's why we coming complaining about for the districts.
Manqoba, the local business forum is also involved. What are they demanding?
Well, the local business forum only saying that they are in support, of course, of the foreign nationals that were on the streets today. They are also aware of the cases that have been reported as far as police, corruption is concerned in that area. And they had demands that they had put on that memorandum. And one of those demands only was that they want the station commander of Vereeniging to be suspended with immediate effect. And of course, this is the former station commander of Orange Farm, Sibongile Ndaba, who we know that was transferred from Orange Farm back in 2021 due to the fact that community members there were quite angry, saying that she was failing that particular community. But again, she finds herself, under fire, and from these business people who insist that she must be removed. They are saying that she is the one that is protecting these corrupt police officials. In fact, they went as far as saying that she is defeating the ends of justice. And also, they want an investigation to be launched as far as some of these claims are concerned. They say that there is evidence that they have that shows some of these police officials engaging in those corrupt activities. We know that some of these shop owners had CCTVs where they had, filmed some of these incidents. And in some cases, they tell us that when police come to those premises, they even cut, the CCTV cameras so that these incidents are not recorded. So they're demanding demanding action from police. They want police to make a commitment that they're going to deal with this issue. But they're saying that what they want first is for the station commander there to be removed. But take a listen, Andy, to what the Business Forum had to say.
It is our view that the station commander is actually defeating the cause of justice, and she must be suspended immediately because she has failed. In fact, from where she's coming from in Orange Farm, they had to chase her away for the same nonsense that she's doing. And that is why we are now saying she's giving us the same treatment here, and it's time that they suspend her immediately. The second aspect, they must be able to investigate and take the evidence that we have, because we're not talking nonsense. We're talking with evidence that we have, that they need to make sure that every police officer that is committing crime is brought to book. The third aspect, we want to have a joint committee with the police where we can be able to talk on these issues day in, day out, where we can be able to say whenever there's an issue, let's address it and don't leave it for a long time up until it gets into something else.
Manqoba, this sounds like a matter where provincial police leadership will need to get involved along with IPID to run the investigations. One cannot expect the police to run investigations into their own members effectively. Have you had any response, or have the community had any response from police yet?
Well, Andy, there was a police official that was there at the march to collect this particular memorandum. We did make contact with the provincial police here in Gauteng just to find out what the response is to those demands that were raised by the protesters. And they did issue a statement, a two-line statement, saying that they had acknowledged receipt of that particular memorandum. They're going to consider some of the matters that have been raised in that memorandum, but they didn't commit as far as any investigation is concerned. We know, of course, that they cannot investigate themselves, and this is a matter that is likely to be taken to IPID to investigate. But the police saying that they are going to look at some of the issues that had been raised in that memorandum. But the community have given police about 7 days to respond to their memorandum. They're saying that they're hoping that there will be some sort of intervention to stop this crime from continuing. And of course, they are saying that they will be hoping that the Minister of Police also gets involved to try and curb this particular crime, because they're saying that they feel they're being discriminated as foreign nationals and foreign shop owners in the country, given that the police have turned them away and they have nowhere to go. So they are hoping that there will be some sort of action from police. But at this particular point, Andy, the police saying that they're going to look into those matters, but there's no commitment as far as the investigation is concerned.
And of course, Manqoba, those investigations will be quite complex because in a situation where a business is dealing predominantly with cash, they will need to be able to prove that that cash was in hand in the first place in order to have been stolen, which, you know, if you're keeping cash in your mattress, that might prove quite difficult.
Indeed, Andy, that's one of the issues, in fact, that might prove a bit difficult for police. But what we do know from some of the businessmen is that they are saying, Andy, that they have evidence, of photographs as well as CCTV footage that was taken from some of their businesses. And this is the evidence that they are hoping, in fact, will be used as part of those investigations. In fact, when I was there, Andy, one of the businessmen saying that the police had actually come into his business yesterday, and this was all captured on camera when they went and cut off the CCTV supply to ensure that whatever was going to take place was not going to be filmed. So there seems to be suggestions, Andy, that there is evidence, in some of those instances. In this particular instance where the 700,000 rand was lost, we know that this was in the business premises itself, which is located in Vereeniging town itself. So they're saying that there is evidence, there's sufficient evidence that needs to be investigated. They're willing to hand this evidence over to police to be able to investigate these particular cases. But in this instance, we know that this might likely be IPID that might be involved into looking into these matters.
Well, thank you very much, eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu.